All right, back up, back up, back up. Hey everyone, just thought I'd do a quick video here of my chicken coop that I built probably about 4 or 5 months ago now. A couple family members and friends and co-workers have always asked about my garden and my chicken coop, so I thought maybe I'd do a little video here of a tour of it. And I'll start with the chicken coop here. This is the design I got from a video on YouTube, and I'll link that video in the description. Overall, wasn't very too hard to build. I did use a variety of treated and untreated wood. Obviously, treated wood on any exterior part and treated wood in the inside. Let me open it up here. So this is the inside here. There are a couple different changes I did to the original design on YouTube. Primarily one being there was notches that needed to be cut out of the 2x4, and to be honest with you, I just didn't feel like doing that. So I got these little what you call them, rafter holders or whatever at Home Depot, and that's what they're cradled in here on both sides. I do have solar in here. I don't have my battery in right now, but when it was really hot in the summer, I was using that. The solar charger and then the timer, and that controls 2 fans. One right here. Excuse the water bottle. Here in Central Texas, when it was about 110 degrees, I thought maybe hanging a ice bottle in front of the fan in the evening when they're about to come into the coop would help cool it off a little bit. That one, air pulls in, and then there's one right here above me, and that air pulls out. So yeah, this is the oh hello. This is the inside of the coop. It's not huge. It's probably good for maybe 6, maybe 7 chickens. There's 3 nesting boxes, and as many of y'all know, they choose to just use one right over there. And they're extremely curious at what I'm doing in here. And again, like I said, this is all untreated wood that I use inside. This is from an oak tree from my father-in-law's house, and then this is a I say this is a 2x2 maybe. Anyway, I'm going to change this out for something like similar to that. They love sitting on this as opposed to this one, so I'm going to switch this one out and put a more natural thing going here. So for the roof, it's just some galvanized roofing. I have up here, it's 2 sheets, and they're hammered in to this plywood right here, using some of those roofing nails with the little gaskets that when you hammer it in enough, they just kind of seal in there. Here's the outside of the nesting box. I have a little latch in here, similar to the design from YouTube. I did put a strut in here that helps hold this up. The only issue I have is I should have bought some better plywood. As you can see, it's warping from the rain. So either I might replace it, or I will get some kind of plastic roofing or something maybe to go over the top of this. I put some, I think this is like some kind of Gorilla rubber tape or whatever that's running along here, and that's done a great job at keeping any water from leaking in there. Back side of the coop, you can see the computer fan. Well, it focuses. The computer fan's right back, right there, and that's what pulls air in. And then the fan up here at the top is the one that pushes out. The only reason I have tape over this right now is it's getting cooler. I just don't want any dirt and dust build up on that computer fan, so I just have some blue tape over it just to protect it. I do have some kind of weather stripping here where the coop, top of the coop door does close, so that keeps the water out. I haven't had any issues with water getting inside the nesting box yet. So yeah, that's the coop. So I'll come over here and show you all the run. This is the chicken run. It's based off, again, the same design that This channel did. His was smaller. I want to say it was 8x4, but I took his design and I made it into a 10x10, plus a little section right over here that I'll show y'all. But this was, what I would say was pretty easy to put together. Because I made it 10x10, I was able to get a lot of this wooden 10-foot sections, especially for up here at the top and the base, the mid, and then the rafters running in here, which I'll show y'all here. Let me get it open. They like to try and run out when I go in, so back up, 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 back up. Okay. So here's the inside. Obviously, I need to finish painting in here, but of course other things come up. So yeah, this is similar design to what the guy on YouTube did, and as I said, it'll be in the description down there. I think the front here is 6 feet, and then it slopes down to 5 feet along there in the back. The ladder was not any kind of design, honestly. I just made it. It's pretty simple. It's one of these 2x2s running along the sides, the top to bottom. I think 1x1s as the steps, and then this is just cedar fence board that I just kind of screwed in, going all the way at the top, and it's pretty sturdy. I do have this 2x4s that are in the ground screwed in. This is treated because it's going in the ground, and that thing doesn't really want to go anywhere. But they seem to like it. I'm thinking about expanding out that way, maybe a few more feet if I want to get a couple more chickens. But yeah, this is kind of their main border here in the middle. This is the one I see them drink out of the most. The only issue I'm having is these off Amazon. I think the sun's really beating them up, so I might have to move this water or figure out something, because I could see these getting brittle or something here eventually. This is their feeder. Again, I got these on Amazon. It came with the bit to drill out the holes into the bucket. This is down here to catch the food. Obviously I didn't think about it when I just put it on the cinder block. They fling food out everywhere, so it got everywhere. So I put this here, and this catches about, I'd say 90% of it. The bucket is just a plain old white bucket. Want a tip? Go to the grocery store, go to the bakery, ask them if they have any empty buckets, and normally they can have these 2.5, all up to 5-gallon buckets, and usually they were filled with icing, so you will have to scrape that out and clean it. I recommend you use Dawn and hot water and scrub it out, and then use some bleach and water to clean that out even further, rinse it out, and then you're good to go. And that's all that is. It's from a bakery and a grocery store. That's another waterer right over there. That's a 5-gallon bucket. Again, same thing from the grocery store. It's hooked up to a PVC with a bulkhead right there, and it runs, and there's 3 more waterers over there, and then at the end is a valve that I periodically rinse, or will drain out the water and get this bucket out and clean it. I do have a problem with some algae growing in it in the summer, so I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I thought about maybe wrapping the whole thing in some black plastic that I use on my rain barrels to keep algae from growing in there. So I might try that out and see what happens. But yeah, this is right under the coop right here. That's basically just suspended with some metal straps right there just to keep it sturdy. And over there by the valve right there, there's another metal strap keeping it there. But yeah, I mean, everything works out pretty good. Those are some feeders that I have not used yet, but I made. I'll try and find the instructions for that and post that in the description. But there's 2. There's one there and there's one there I haven't used yet. So the problem is my chickens don't like pellets. They like crumbles, and I hear crumbles can get pretty gross in these things. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these. I might just try the crumbles. I got a little plug in there at the bottom so the food doesn't go all the way to the bottom. So I might try crumbles just to see what happens there. I got a little branch screwed in there. I'm hoping to get another one that runs up pretty high. Maybe runs from somewhere like here to here or something to give them something else to do. So yeah, so that's the chicken run. I'm gonna circle back to the outside here. Forgot to show that there is a solar panel here. I think this is a 10-watt solar panel. I'm not too sure, but I got that off Amazon. And then that wire is just running right down into the coop here, right through the 1/2-inch hardware cloth. And that's what feeds into the battery, which, like I said, I took that battery out to use for my ham radios. So I'm probably gonna get a cheap lead acid, to be honest with you. I think LifePo is a little extra to be put into a chicken coop just to run some computer fans. So I'm probably not gonna worry about that until it starts getting warmer next year, because they don't need any fans right now. But it would be nice for that battery to be able to hook up some kind of LED USB light. I know Amazon has those camping ones that can be plugged into a USB port, and it has a little switch on it, so that'd be nice to have to be able to turn on inside the coop. And like I said with the hardware cloth, this hardware cloth all 1/2-inch all the way around. It does go into the ground just a couple inches, and then I have some brick running along the bottom. Honestly, living in a suburban area, we don't really have predator problems, so I haven't had any issues. But I do what I can just to keep rodents or any snakes out that might want to wander by. But I don't have raccoons or coyotes or anything like that. So, but it works for us, and we're happy and excited. So much so, I think we're gonna be looking at getting some more chickens. We have 3 Rhode Island Reds, of course, right there. They're obviously the boss, all 3 of them. Then we have 2 Easters, right back there. So yeah, we're happy with it. If anyone has any questions, just shoot them over in the comments, or if you have any constructive criticism, then leave that, and look forward to making some more videos. Thanks, y'all.